This is the Purcell Pavilion at the Joyce Center at the University of Notre Dame campus. Right now, it's empty and it's quiet. At 6:30 p.m. Monday, a game televised by ESPN, it'll be packed mostly with Notre Dame fans as number 2 seed Baylor takes on the top-seeded and undefeated Fighting Irish with a trip to the Final Four on the line.
We know they're going to have a probably sold-out crowd. It's going to be loud. I mean, the fans will get into it. Just really was what expected when we're at home and, teams are on the road and playing against us. Nothing like we haven't seen before. Big 12 play, we've seen it all year.
Baylor has won all 4 meetings with Notre Dame, including the 2012 National Championship game. The Lady Bears also are the last visiting team to beat the Irish on their home court.
We just can't let the crowd get into it and let Notre Dame get into it and make like a 10-0 run, 11-0 run, and jump out on us quick. So we're just going to keep our mind focused, zone out the crowd, and just make sure we hear our Baylor fans, the little bit we do have, and hopefully we can come out with a win.
I mean, Notre Dame, they have a great home crowd, and, they set a great atmosphere for their team. But like you said, Big 12, we have giant, great crowds at every game, and we're really just going to have to focus and keep our eyes on the court and our ears.
Both teams have been dominant in 3 NCAA victories. Baylor is averaging 84 points a game, holding opponents to 40% shooting while owning a 43-32 rebounding edge. Notre Dame is averaging 89 points a game, making 53% of its shots and dominating the boards by 14 per game. The Fighting Irish advanced to the regional final with an 89-72 victory over 5th-seeded Oklahoma State.
In this situation, I think it's a classic matchup. Notre Dame's on their home floor. That's something that I wish was a different scenario for all of us.
It'll be a dogfight. I think that they're both athletic teams. I think they'll have trouble going Odyssey off that and without getting in foul trouble. And I think that Notre Dame has good guards that can rise up and shoot. So, it's going to be a good game and a physical game. I think they'll both be aggressive on both sides.
Oklahoma State trailed by 14 less than 14 minutes into Saturday's game and was never able to overcome that deficit.
It was kind of cool to get to see Oklahoma State play them just because we have played them 3 times, and it gives us somewhat of a gauge on what to expect, but we're definitely going to have to come out fast.
I always think the start of any game, both in the first half and the second half, it's important. And you don't want to dig yourself a hole in the whole game. You're trying to dig yourself out of that hole.
They're undefeated. They've been playing great all season. So it'll be a very, very nitty-gritty game and physical, but I think as long as we play our game, we've been playing great all tournament, it won't be a problem.
Reporting from South Bend for the Big 12 Digital Network, I'm Wendell Barnhouse.